Are we only 5 games into the season at the time of this video being recorded? Yes. Is that going to stop me from dropping some early season takeaways regardless? No. What's up everybody, it is JJ Buckets, and I've pretty much told you what we're doing today. There's not much more to add on, so only a couple of things to go through before we hop into the video. Just make sure you like the video, it goes a long way and it really helps with the algorithm, so I appreciate it. And if you're new here, just make sure you are hitting subscribe to the channel as well. And for some exciting news, this video is officially sponsored by BetUS. If you fancy yourself a savvy basketball fan and you want to make some responsible sports bets, use my link in the description below. You get a special offer that comes with it, so why not take advantage of it? Other than that, let's hop in the video. Takeaway number 1 is regarding the Raptors and fourth quarters, and it looks like they are going to be absolute maestros in that regard for all this season. They mentioned this on the broadcast yesterday, and I'll repeat it here. The Raptors have only been outscored once so far in fourth quarters. In the admittedly 5 games they've played, but even still, it's an impressive start, and it is something to definitely keep an eye on here, because the Raptors do have a style that's gonna wear you down, and that's my whole theory on this and why I think they have been and they will continue to be as effective as they've been in fourth quarters. Is the brand of basketball that the Raptors play, you know, with that swarming defense, is just so electric that by the time you're getting to those fourth quarters, holy crap, I can only imagine the guys on the other team must be just gassed out of their minds, especially because, again, like when you're looking at the Raptors defenders and, you know, you're looking at that switch happy kind of scheme there's not a lot of situations where you're gonna switch on to somebody that can't give you the business defensively. So that style is going to be conducive to winning, I think, all season, and to the Raptors performing well in fourth quarters. Just for some big stats here off the bat to, again, 5-game sample size, so keep that in mind. But regardless, Fred VanVleet and OG Anunoby both rank an incredibly high percentile so far when it comes to steal percentage, Fred being in the 96th and OG being in the 94th. And actually all starters from the Raptors lineup are 77th or higher when it comes to their percentile. And the main catalyst, in my opinion here, is OG Anunoby. He looks, simply put, elite defensively. His effective field goal percentage of the matchups that he's going against is bad, like atrociously bad. He is in the 96th percentile for the best effective field goal percentage of his opponents, and by that I mean their effective field goal percentage sucks. And even the points per possession looks great in that regard too, ranking in the 85th percentile. He looks like he's going to be the catalyst for that defense all season long, and just the Raptors, they are well positioned here to just be, you know, stealing a lot of games in fourth quarters throughout this entire season. The next one here should be obvious to anybody that's been watching the games, but it's something that's worth noting anyways. And Pascal Siakam has looked absolutely electric to start this season. I mean, the averages just really jump off the charts for you. He looks like an improved player yet again, which, you know, you kind of sit there and you're just like, damn, Pascal, how many times are you going to hit a new ceiling? It's crazy. But no, seriously, and I think the one thing that he has built upon this season, again, should be fairly obvious what I'm going to get to, but again, I feel like I need to say it anyways, has been the playmaking. The playmaking is something that I feel like was a notable improvement last season, but this season especially, it looks great. It looks great. So, his usage is really up. He's ranking among some of the highest usages, you know, amongst NBA players right now. His percentile, I can't remember off the top of my head here, but it's high. And his assist percentage looks hella impressive right now. He's in the 94th percentile. And his assist to usage ratio, which I think is an important one, it's basically his assist percentage compared to, you know, his usage percentage. And in that regard, it is 91st, which, again, for the percentile, which is another fantastic stat. I mean, look, do I need to throw analytics at you to tell you that Pascal has been an improved playmaker this season? Maybe not. I'm going to anyways because it really drives the point home, but you can see it with the eye test. Pascal Siakam looks so comfortable setting other players up on the court, and he's created just such easy looks for guys, whether it be out on the three-point line, he's gotten guys into some good positions there, or whether it be in the dunker spot. You know, there's been some really good plays where Scotty Barnes or somebody leaks into a good spot and Pascal Siakam manages to find them. That improved playmaking has been such a healthy add to this team, and even looking as recently as, again, at the time of recording, last night's performance against the Philadelphia 76ers, you know, he had a big scoring first half. They really, you know, the Sixers tried to take that away in the second half. So what did Pascal do? He carved up the defense with his passing. It is such a great added component to Pascal's game. Well, not added, improved component of Pascal's game to start this year. And if he can maintain this kind of production all season, oh boy, the ceiling on this Raptors team, it might be a lot higher than, you know, some people might want to give them credit. The last one here has to do with the Rook himself, Christian Koloko, and I do believe Koloko has carved himself a role on this team moving forward this season based on the early start here. At first, you know, some people might have thought, yeah, he's getting minutes because guys are missing, but you know, the longer this kind of goes on, the more you kind of think to yourself, he's got a spot in that rotation. He's definitely got a spot in that rotation. Now look, are the numbers going to jump off the charts at you? No, but I think with his size and defensive presence alone, Christian Koloko adds so much to this team. They've rolled out some honestly really crazy, and I mean this in a very positive light, lineups there where Koloko's the center, Achua's the 4, and Pascal is like the 3 so far. And again, those have been effective lineups. Christian Koloko's minutes on the court have been effective. I think you're getting what you want out of him, you know, early on in these gates. Now, look, are there going to be some matchups where, you know, you'd rather have somebody a little more experienced like Kem Birch? Maybe, but I do believe Christian Koloko is showing enough so far to really warrant him staying in the rotation, or at the very least, he's going to see minutes based on the matchup moving forward, even when the team is entirely healthy, even with, you know, Kem Birch, Chris Boucher, Otto Porter Jr. all getting healthy. Koloko's going to get minutes. I do believe Koloko will get these minutes on this team, and he can be a very big, no pun intended, positive on the rest of this season. What do you folks think? Obviously, I've only covered 3 takeaways here from this 5-game sample size, so there's plenty more to be had, and that is what the comment section is for. So if you got them, drop them in the comment section. This is obviously a very open-ended discussion, I feel, so I really do want to hear your thoughts on it, so make sure you leave those comments. Other than that, reiterating the usual drill at the beginning of the video, like the video. If you're still watching, you enjoyed the video, so just hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. It really does help get it out into YouTube's algorithm a lot more, so thank you. And if you're still watching, subscribe to the channel. Why would you want to miss more content? You don't. That's my point. Hit that sub button. It's been JJ Buckets, it's been real, and I will see everybody next time.